Welcome back to RohrichKnose Best podcast, helping you become a better, more informed you. Let's talk about a not uncommon syndrome, which sometimes you see in the nose. It's called Rhinophyma. So what is Rhinophyma? And what are its causes? It's the so-called excessively bulbous nose. And it isn't from drinking. That's a myth. It's a skin condition that thickens and distorts the nose. It's caused by overactive oil gland and chronic inflammation. And it often appears more in males over 50, but anyone can get it. You know, it starts with acne rosacea. And here's a patient that had that came to me that really was transformed when I did his Rhinophyma correction. It's really an amazing transformational surgery. And patients will come to me and say, listen, now I've become a social outcast, or my grandkids make fun of me. So what does it look like? You know, these are enlarged, bumpy, sometimes uneven areas around the nose, and they really distort the natural nasal shape. And as a rhinoplasty expert, you know, you want to be able to restore their shape, maintain their structural function, and make it look better. And sometimes they even interfere with breathing. So you can actually make these look so much more incredibly better. So why does it happen? Well, it's chronic rosacea that triggers oil gland overproduction, and it thickens over time. And there's no good treatment for it. Genetics and hormones play a role, not contagious. It's not caused by poor hygiene and not even by drinking. So it's not caused by alcohol. It's rare. Rosacea affects 1 in 20 people. So that in itself is not rare. And it can't be fixed. So these are myths, you know. Of course it can be fixed. And the truth is, Rhinophyma is reversible with precise treatment, both early and late. So what are the early signs? It's redness, it's flushing, it's enlarged pores, gradual thickening and uneven skin. So early diagnosis is simpler treatment. You can use topical creams. You can use ivermectin, metronidazole, azelaic acid, oral antibiotics. You can use it and treat it early like you do for rosacea. And you can even use retin-A that'll reduce oil activity, but you've got to control the redness and prevent it from worsening. And earlier treated, the better. Now, as a plastic surgeon, I usually get all the treatment failures or people that have not been treated before. So when it becomes thick and bumpy and mishappen and it distorts the nasal contour, that's when I get to see them. And I see them not infrequently. In fact, I wrote about it in a 5-step technique on how to correct it. You know, with dermabrasion, dermaplaning, debulking it, and using electrocautery and laser. All these things are very powerful in doing that. And these are the cornerstones for managing it. Dermaplaning, dermabrasion, debulking, electrocautery, and laser resurfacing. So this is a patient that had all those things done in his procedure. And look how transformed he is. He went from almost a social recluse to actually someone who now can talk to his relatives and his grandkids again because he now looks normal. And that's pretty epic and changing. So precision Rhinophyma surgery is truly an art and a science because you can underlie what is there, the nasal structure. You can sculpt the thin layer, the thick layer, layer by layer. You can use electrosurgery, lasers, which are very important. I use the erbium and the ultra clear laser for smooth finishing and fine tuning. And I think the game-changing laser has been the ultra clear because it's very precise. It allows you to do laser coring, removal, and really reshaping in the end to preserve some of the epidermal elements, which are important to do that. So these combination things give you the best results. So excision to debulk, lasers to refine, and then you polish it off. And then you allow for a normal, balanced, and confident results. So you can take a patient that has had significant deformity and reform and reshape them. And the recovery can be, the bigger the deformity and the more you have to do, it can take several weeks to get back. Sometimes it'll be 2-3 weeks. Sometimes it takes 3-4 weeks to really make it look better. But the key is they eventually will look so much better, but you have to maintain them on long-term medical therapy because it's not a cure, it's a great treatment for this type of issue. So these are transformative in these patients' lives. When you have a patient like this that has significant Rhinophyma and you've reshaped and restored them, it's game-changing for them. And these are some of my most grateful patients in my practice, as you can tell. So the aftercare essentials are keep it clean, use antibiotic therapy, avoid the sun, use sunscreen, and then, of course, you have to maintain your rosacea management to prevent recurrence. And I usually do that in conjunction with my dermatologist. But these results can change lives. They can actually make a patient much more confident, restore comfort, and finally, patients will say, I finally look like myself again. And my family can appreciate that, and my grandkids will hug me. And I think that's the most important thing. So know before you go, obviously, find a board-certified plastic surgeon that understands the pathogenesis and how to treat this, because it requires artistry and precision, and preferentially someone that understands rhinoplasty well, because you want to prevent scarring and over-resection. And find a board-certified plastic surgeon or a facial plastic surgeon that understands the art and science of not only facial contouring, but rhinoplasty, and has laser expertise. So the RohrichKnose best message is Rhinophyma is real, it's fixable. Early care prevents long-term damage. Precision and artistry restores the beauty and the function of the face. And remember, you have to refine, restore, and reveal your confidence. And it's the Rohrich way, especially when you're doing things like management of Rhinophyma. So give me your thoughts, give me your comments, and then until next time, stay safe and stay educated.